The Sphinx. Wait, what happened to her nose? Fucking hair.
Blue lights. Gold lights. Follow the lights. Follow the lights. Follow the lights. Blue lights.
IShowSpeed has been breaking the internet, yeah? He's a one-band man. I'm not going to explain who he is, but this Africa tour has definitely opened up your eyes to what the hell's going on. Because contrary to what you have been told in school or what you thought, which is they've been undeveloped, which is people are living in mud huts, that's not the truth. There are some cultural foundation people in Africa who live that type of way, and it is nothing but interesting to watch. I've been tuned into every single stream just because I love black people, period, point blank.
That little calm sound. Nigga dance.
And if you can't travel, yeah, you live vicariously through people and their content. And he is doing an amazing job, yeah? An amazing job. But what it's all shown us is that the things what they teach you in school are not true. The things what they tell you is not true. Colonization is definitely real. And I think it's rebirthed a generation of young black, brown, maybe mixed race people. They're gonna want to go and explore that for themselves, because I do, 100%. You know, I've never looked down on Africa as like a deprived place, third world place. No, there's some amazing, amazing people there. And to see it today in 4K, is something different. You see how many people show up for this person. You see how many people support and are proud of their own country, telling them about their achievements, which I feel like a lot of the world has obviously taken away their light, because Africa is a powerful place, period, point blank. And all I've got to say is that the younger generation, we all have people who we believe, watch, who we look at as influencers. He is the only true influencer out there, period. I've got to say it from now. Just because of, for one person to go to all of those different places and get the response and the love and the energy, what he's getting from Africa is crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but it's a beautiful thing to see. I've been in tune to every single stream just because it's knowledgeable, it's powerful. It lets you say to yourself, someone of black descent, I'm Caribbean, but I've always identified and I know that black people come from Africa. You know, I didn't need to go to school for someone to tell me that. Ethiopia one has just been boom. The Kenya one for me, boom. Again, I can't pick off every single one and tell you what's my favorite, but it's been interesting to see the Egyptian one, because when he asks the question about the pyramids and he asks the question about their noses, because black people have certain identity features, yeah? So a black nose to a white nose looks very different, right? A European nose, you could tell someone's face from their nose, like where they come from. And it's something which they can't hide anymore. You know, people have tried to hide this many and many years.
All right, so he's showing off now, bro. He's showing off.
But if you listen to music, you would understand certain things. Like, I grew up on reggae music. Reggae music has a deep message embedded inside it. which tells the struggle of a lot of black people, right? So I've understood that. And looking at what he's doing, I can only applaud him. He's holding the torch very high. And Africa, just stand up, man, because I think the future is with Africa. The future is people are going to see these types of things and say, there's beautiful beaches, there's lovely people, there's foods, there's fruit, there is abundance of beauty to see. There is, like in Kenya, yeah, I saw that there is a wildlife reserve within the city. Again, I've never been to Kenya. Want to, but never been. But watching these things definitely inspires me, even as an older adult. I'm in my 30s and I'm seeing this. My parents went to Cape Town most recently and they told me how beautiful it was. They told me about the history. I saw the pictures, videos. My parents went on safari as well. Amazing experience from what they tell me. I want to experience that myself because culturally, yeah, I think that it brings us together, period. I know on my channel, I've spoke about African people being subservient. I've spoke about Uncle Toms. I've spoke about what I feel some of our culture needs to have conversations about amongst ourselves without any other races getting involved, because it's powerful to speak, right? And the words, what we say, mean a lot because it impacts the next generation. And I know that through having some type of presence. I don't have a presence on any of these people's levels. One day, you never know. But at the end of the day, I think you can only learn so much from the computer screen. You need to live and experience it. And you see that whole URL streaming and being out there with people, it's undeniable that it's the next wave of what's going on. We can all tell stories from our desktop. I can tell loads of stories. I've told stories of racism. I've told stories of prejudice. I've told stories of how people view me as someone who has an English passport. But yes, they still want to put you in that bracket. At the end of the day, you will be this person. That's how they identify you with. And I wanted to say this because I wanted to say this for a little while, yeah? You know, like black American people, I've always wondered where they feel they come from, because I'm from the UK, my parents are from the Caribbean. I know Caribbean people come from Africa. I'm very aware of that. And it was always interesting to think where Americans feel that they come from, black Americans, because my dad always told me this. You know, when you know where you're from, yeah, you can know where you're going to. And I feel that all black people have African in them. They have a bit of this. And it's the culture which we come from has been diluted, lied, and hidden from you, right? So you think about the oldest churches. I'm sure the oldest church is in Ethiopia, right? And the oldest Bible, what they've ever found, is in Ethiopia. So Ethiopia is a seriously powerful place. But with the internet nowadays, yeah, we would believe what other people tell you, as in people are deprived there. People don't have money. They're struggling. They're this, they're that. When you see it, it's flourishing. It's green. It's beautiful. It's nature. The amount of nature and stuff what he showed on his tour, I mean, it's blew my mind. Me personally, I grew up on David Attenborough because I'm English, right? I don't think a lot of Americans be watching David Attenborough on a Sunday, but that's for your mind up here. That will educate you about nature, about where things are from, about how insects, animals survive alongside humans and stuff like that, and what we've done to them. So knowledge is definitely power, but we've got to keep it going, man. I don't know if anybody else has watched it and it's inspired them and you said, you know what, my next holiday or my next trip needs to be to Africa. I need to experience this for myself, because the smell, the people, the energy, it's different. It's just different. There's no other way to explain it. I always understand that, like, when you know where you're from, you can obviously know where you're gonna go to, and it's just powerful, man. I just wanted to make a post commending him, saying that the job what you're doing, excellent. He might see my video, and I can only big him up, even as an older man. I mean, I wish I've done stuff like that. That has to be on my bucket list of things to do, because it will always be referred to as the motherland. And there's no other countries that refer to themselves as the motherland like that. So it's just deep within impact. But yeah, man, the real truth, you're seeing it in 4K, you can't deny it. And I think when people see his presence, his energy, his spirit, it's just different. You know, you see people coming out, running after him. It's just amazing, man, to be from somewhere else in the world and get that much love. That's the only thing I would want from social media. The only thing, that much love. I mean, it's crazy, man. Got to commend IShowSpeed on that African tour. It's not over yet, but it's just so much education and things which we are seeing with our own eyes, which are not someone's, oh, don't film there. You can't say that. You can't do. There's been a little bit. But we're not here to speak about the little bit, because the good always overweighs that little bit of negativity. But it's been amazing to watch. And even if you're an adult and you don't watch them types of things, I would suggest for you to take a look, because the impact is just different, man. It's different. I've watched so many, and I'm about to go and watch another one now. IShowSpeed, top influencer in the world. I don't. You can speak about other people, Mr. Beast, and all. That's different content. He's not influencing people like the way IShowSpeed is. It's just different. Different. Wanted to say that for a while, man. Gotta commend him, because he's killing it. Let's get it. Watch some as well, man. Watch some. Seriously. I'm out.